White Alice Shagak Bay surf spots are right over there. But it's too technical here, I can't get around. These rocks are giant boulders and it's low tide too. And the last mile was extremely technical and very dangerous. There's probably a trail up on top of the bluff, but the muskeg is so thick, if there's not, it would even be more difficult. So unfortunately, close but no cigar. Yeah, I mean, I could probably paddle it in about 20 or 30 minutes, but you know, my feet are already cold from traversing a couple deep rivers. And I know there's not much swell today. So unfortunately I'm going to have to turn in. But I'll chalk it up to experience. And yeah, this last bit here basically is impossible. You'd have to paddle around it. So there's got to be a way up around the bluff. This is not the last of it. There's like probably 100 meters of this kind of stuff. But it's a beautiful spot. I made it pretty far. Can't complain. I'll try to save life and limb and turn in now. I can even hear the waves from here, but maybe I'll try to find a switch back up the bluff. But it's not looking very safe at this point, just because I'm so worn out. I've got to hike all the way back and it's uphill. But it's awesome. It's so quiet out here. It's amazing. Really, really beautiful place. A bald eagle. So I hiked up to the promontory here, and White Alice surf break. There's kind of a right point over there, but it looks windy and like maybe 1 or 2 foot and sloppy, and I know there's another point break over there around the corner. But you know, this promontory, I don't see any trails, and it's pretty intense because there's these ravines here and they can be pretty deep, and you don't know if there's sinkholes and stuff. And the muskeg is really slow going. I mean, it's basically knee deep and wet. But one neat thing about muskeg is it pretty much grips to the hillsides. I live in Hawaii, and it's really dangerous to hike on cliffs in Hawaii because it's loose soil. But here you can kind of grab onto it, just grab onto chunks of muskeg and hoist yourself up. For the most part, it's pretty safe. Okay, well, I'm going to turn back. I got a long hike uphill. Maybe next time. You know, the guy that had a boat down there, well, I didn't see anybody actually. The boat was on a trailer. I don't know how they got it down here. Obviously that would be the way to do it, or get a kayak. This is a particularly difficult stretch here. It's about 200 meters of slippery seaweed covered boulders, and they're pretty big. You gotta really watch where you step. And the thing you don't want to do is stick your foot between some rocks like that. So if you slip, you'll break your ankle. So it's better to look for spots like this, obviously. So once I get to the end of this, I'll probably take a lunch break. There's an amazing array of seaweeds here, several different kinds. This is really interesting because it could be a World War II remnant way out here in Shagak Bay. It looks to me like a PT boat or like a troop transport boat. It's about that size. This looks like the bow or the stern. And it's got that kind of construction of the era. I think this could be the bow. Could be, maybe. Around here it's probably a likelihood. Unfortunately, next up I have to traverse the stream and it's about waist deep. Well, goddamn. They're waterproof boots, but it don't matter much if water come get in the top. You can hear the call of the Aleutian sparrow. Aleutian is a birder's paradise. And there's a little sparrow right here. So for me to get out of here, you can kind of see the trail going up the side of the mountain. It's muddy, it's a little steep, not too bad. I'm going to try to do it in an hour. I got to go to the post office before they close. So I'm going to that very peak up on top, the White Alice. there's the truck. And beautiful Shagak Bay. So it took me 26 minutes to hike up from the beach, and that's stopping to take pictures. So all told, it's probably about a half-hour hike from the beach. But the tough part is getting out to the spit. It's kind of like an overnighter. Maybe next time.
My salty lips await your sips. They'll be waiting for you. They'll be waiting for you. Just like lovers do before they break in two.
I got a strawberry rhubarb wine, Alaska blueberry wine, the black raspberry wine, Alaskan beer. I think I'm all ready for vacation.
You want